like, I feel like you could say it's like 70% parents, and then like maybe the other 30% is like friends, school, the area you grow up in, like like literally social media. Like I've already said to like my friends, if I was to ever have kids, that they're not having iPads and stuff like that. Like I agree that kids can be a lot sometimes, but if you can't handle your kids, don't have them. If that makes sense, like, and it's easier said than done. Obviously, I agree with that. I have enough nieces and nephews to know that. But when for example, with me, when my nieces and nephews and whoever are with me, and if I'm with them for a long period of time, like a few days, you don't see those kids on iPads or anything. Like you're meant to entertain them because that's why you have kids to begin with.
Exactly.
And of course, like I get that, like it's not always just the parents, because you'd hope that your kids would take what you say, go outside, and when they come to a problem, they'd think, what did mum say or what did dad say?
It's bad before that.
But like,
yeah,
because that's what you want. Like with me, like as I was never like a rebel child. Like I think you can vouch for that. I was never the one to go outside and do a madness, but that's because my mum didn't force me into something that I didn't want to be, if that makes sense. Like if a kid comes to you and says, I want to do this, I want to do that, you need to explain to them like why they can't do it, not just say no, you're not allowed to because you're my kid. Like, because the kid shouldn't feel like you're owning them. Like they should feel like it's a privilege that they're your child. Like, and props to my mum and dad. Like they're great.
Big up to your mum and dad, man.
Like, big up to them.
Big up Mumsy.
And
big up Pops.
And obviously we all have.
Big up your sister, your siblings as well, like you're saying earlier. They kept in a bubble.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for like the people that surrounded and like grew me, like then I would definitely say like, oh yeah, it was my parents that I turned out like this or whatever. But if you really like came from a good background, then you understand that it's the parents that make what is most of you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I can keep talking about this.
No.